Seeing the girl instinctively holding her head with both hands to protect herself, the crime boss suddenly sensed something was wrong. The girl he had just humiliated and tortured with his mistress turned out to be his own biological daughter, whom he thought had died long ago. It turned out that when she was little, he had taught her that if she was bullied, she should immediately protect her head. 20 years ago, the hot-tempered crime boss bought a necklace for his daughter as a birthday gift. Unexpectedly, he was soon pursued by the police over an old case. Confident he could escape as before, he fled with his daughter. But at an intersection, he ran a red light and crashed into a van due to speeding. At that moment, everything fell apart. During their final moments, he believed his daughter had already died. Meanwhile, the driver on the other side turned back and discovered his own daughter had died on the spot, while his child was still trapped in the car, calling for her parents as it was about to explode. The driver endured excruciating pain, forcibly pulling out his crushed leg, and rescued the girl just before the explosion. He then watched helplessly as the car exploded and his own daughter was engulfed in flames. Crying out in despair, he told the rescued girl, "From now on, you are my daughter." 15 years later, the crime boss encountered the past again. Seeing a photo of the girl, the anger in his heart had never faded. He was determined to find the driver from that year and make him pay. On the driver's side, he had always hidden the girl's true identity. Raising her alone was difficult, but fortunately, she grew up kind and innocent. Though they lived in poverty, their life was filled with warmth and laughter. When things became too hard, she planned to sell the necklace around her neck, but the foster father firmly stopped her, refusing to let her touch it. She didn't understand why, but obeyed silently. He couldn't bear to lose this kind-hearted girl, nor did he want her to know her life was tied to such a dark past. So he buried the truth deep inside. But their peaceful life was about to be shattered. The crime boss, while sending his men to track down the driver, went to his daughter's favorite cake shop. There, he noticed a girl across from him who ate fries the same way his daughter did, putting them inside a burger. The girl noticed his strange expression and assumed he couldn't afford food but was too embarrassed to say so. She kindly pretended she had ordered too much and gave him her portion. Moved to tears, the man ate the burger and spoke about his tragic past. She felt he was kind-hearted. At that moment, his men arrived and reported that the driver was Li Tianming. They went to his house with the daughter's photo and ran into Li Tianming returning home with cake for the girl. The crime boss immediately recognized him, kicked him, dragged him inside, and forced him to kneel and confess. Li Tianming insisted, "I didn't kill your daughter." The crime boss ignored the fact that he had run the red light and blamed everything on him, unleashing all his anger on him. Just as he was about to beat him to death, the girl rushed in and called out, "Uncle," stopping him. Recognizing her as the girl who gave him the burger, the crime boss was furious. Li Tianming tried to explain that the accident happened because the crime boss ran the red light, meaning he was responsible for his own daughter's death. This drove him into a rage. He ignored all reason and tried to kill Li Tianming. The frail girl stood in front of her father to protect him. This deeply shook the crime boss, reminding him of how his own daughter once protected him. Still, he pushed her aside and continued attacking Li Tianming. As the fatal blow came down, Li Tianming used his body to shield the girl and lost consciousness. She angrily accused the crime boss, saying it was his fault for breaking the traffic rules, and called him a hypocrite who lacked responsibility. She even said that if his daughter were alive, she wouldn't accept a father like him. These words completely enraged him. He ordered his men to tie her up and threatened to make both father and daughter suffer. He poured cold water on Li Tianming to wake him and continued the torture. Seeing her father unable to endure it, she begged for mercy, kneeling and pleading, saying she would do anything if he let her father go. This was exactly what the crime boss wanted. He handed her a knife and told her that if she hurt herself and experienced her daughter's pain, he might reconsider. The girl, without hesitation, picked up the knife. Li Tianming still couldn't bring himself to reveal the truth, fearing she wouldn't be able to bear it. Just as the blade was about to strike, the crime boss suddenly hesitated and stopped her. Although she escaped death, he still demanded punishment. Since his daughter died because of Li Tianming, he declared that she must repay the debt. He then gave a cruel order to strip her of her dignity as revenge. Just as they were about to strip her, the crime boss noticed the necklace, grabbed it in shock, and asked where she got it. That was when the foster father confessed that she was the crime boss's daughter. What will you do if you were the girl?